Most men believe that as they get older, they slowly become invisible, less noticed, less attractive, less desired. But what if the opposite is actually happening? What if, without realizing it, you are being noticed more than ever before? Not for loud reasons, not for surface-level looks, but for something deeper, something most men completely overlook. And once you see these signs, you won't look at yourself the same way again. There comes a point in life where a man quietly starts questioning himself, not out loud, but internally. Do people still notice me the same way? It's a thought many men carry, but rarely speak about, because as time moves forward, it's easy to assume that attraction fades. But here's the truth. Attraction doesn't disappear, it evolves, and in many cases, it becomes stronger, just in a quieter form. The problem is, most men don't recognize it, because the signs are no longer loud or obvious. They're subtle and easy to miss. One of the first signs appears in comfort. You may not notice it immediately, but younger women often feel relaxed around you. Conversations feel easy. There's no tension, no pressure. That comfort is not random. It's a response to your presence, a calm, grounded energy that many younger men haven't developed yet. And that calmness creates something powerful, a sense of safety, and where there is safety, openness begins. Another sign shows up in small compliments, not always direct. Sometimes it's about your style, your grooming, even your presence. These details reflect something deeper than appearance. They show self-respect, and self-respect is attractive in a way that doesn't need to be announced. Then there's eye contact. This is one most men completely ignore. When a woman looks at you and holds that gaze just a second longer, that moment is not accidental. It carries curiosity. It signals interest, without words. And these moments happen more often than you think, but only if you're aware enough to notice them. Another powerful sign appears when people start seeking your advice, especially women. This goes beyond conversation. It shows trust. It shows they see you as someone stable, someone grounded. Life experience creates depth, and that depth is felt in the way you listen and the way you respond. You're not reacting, you're understanding, and that difference matters. Confidence is another key signal, but not the loud, kind. Not the kind that tries to prove something. This is quiet confidence. You don't chase attention, yet attention finds you. You don't force presence, yet your presence is felt. And in today's world, that kind of calm energy stands out more than ever. Even physical presence is noticed differently now. It's not about extreme looks. It's about how you carry yourself, your posture, your movement, your energy. These small details signal discipline. And discipline always attracts attention. Another sign is laughter. If a woman genuinely laughs around you, it's not always about the joke. It's about how you make her feel relaxed, comfortable, at ease. And that emotional state is where attraction quietly grows. Flirting also changes over time. It becomes subtle, less obvious, more natural. A slight lean, a mirrored movement, a soft adjustment. These are signals, not accidents. And when you begin to notice them, you realize something important. Attraction is still happening, just in a quieter language. Then there's attention to detail. If she remembers something small you said, that's not casual, that's investment. Because people remember what matters to them. And finally, the clearest sign of all, she finds reasons to be around you. Time is the most valuable thing anyone has. And when someone chooses to spend it with you, that speaks louder than anything else. So take a moment and really think about this. Maybe nothing is fading the way you believed. Maybe you're just not noticing what has changed. Because real attraction doesn't disappear with time. It becomes quieter, stronger, more meaningful. And once you start seeing these signs, you stop doubting yourself and start understanding your true presence. If this opened your perspective even slightly, make sure to subscribe. Because here, we don't chase attention, we understand it.